Tony Khan has said top AEW stars will never get along. AEW has signed another indie standout, and a WWE star has revealed he worked WrestleMania 39 injured. Stay tuned for the news. It's a tale as old as time that people backstage in wrestling cannot get along, and Tony Khan has had a little bit of an issue with that in AEW over the past year?
The past always?
No, yeah,
only the last year or so.
I would pinpoint the date as August 21st, 2021. That's when drama returned to professional wrestling. But Tony Khan has specifically been speaking about one AEW star that's not CM Punk. It's Thunder Rosa, who's been out with an injury for the better part of the last year, I would say. Yeah, she's been out injured. She was the interim AEW Women's Champion, vacated the belt when it was sort of clear that she wasn't able to make a comeback. But Tony Khan on Busted Open Radio addressed this and her future plans. He said, well, we'll have to see. Thunder Rosa is not cleared to return to the ring yet. When she is, certainly we'll welcome her back with open arms in AEW, and it has been an interesting situation. Some of that stuff, I think, should stay behind closed doors, but that's where All Access does give fans a great chance to see what happens behind the scenes. Nice little plug for All Access there. I actually have watched a couple episodes. It's all right. It's quite good. I enjoyed it. He went on to say, I know that the locker room and Thunder Rosa at times have had some stuff. I also think they should be largely between everyone that was in the room. Thunder Rosa is a great wrestler and has been a great champion in AEW. I look forward to having her back, and she's done a lot of things that we would ask on a path to return. And try to make amends with some people, but there are some things you can't amend. It's funny that he goes straight away, just stuff should be left behind doors, but you'll see it all on AEW All Access, and she's got issues with the locker room. Straight away, what else did he say, Tom?
There are some people that are never going to get along, says Tony Khan. There are some people that are never going to be friends. Dr. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa are not going to be ever friends, and they are not ever going to get along. As for what the future is with them, I would say it's probably going to be an intense rivalry for as long as both of them are wrestling. These are not two people that are ever going to be buddies, but it's something to follow for sure. Thunder Rosa, we look forward to having her back in the ring. What a weird sort of mishmash of fantasy and reality that we've got going on here, where Tony Khan's going, these two had a legit fallout. Oh, we don't like showing it. We'll show you some of it on our behind the scenes show, and we'll definitely let them wrestle each other.
They're going to get back in the ring, unless he wants to keep them separate and comes up the whole new day of the week and puts a wrestling show on it. And that would be one way to do it.
That's the ultimate solution, as we've discovered through AEW, for feuding wrestlers. Just give them their own show.
And it works. But
currently Tony Khan's going, all right, can we do a Sunday night show for Thunder Rosa?
Just come up with a new day.
Punk's doing Saturday? Oh, gosh.
8 days a week. 8 days a week.
And Wardlow comes in and goes, I've fallen out with Hobbs. Oh, God.
Here we
go. Do you want Wednesday?
But it will be interesting to see how he treats her return, because it looks like he's sort of planting the seeds for a little bit of a feud, and I feel even if he's going, they're never going to be friends, you know, that's never going to happen. I personally feel like with this situation, they maybe have made up enough that if he's going, yeah, they can get back in the ring together sort of thing, it's at a point where he is happy for that to happen and not cause any more issues. But Thunder Rosa, as I said, has been out injured for the better part of the year. Hopefully she'll be back in the ring soon. It's been far too long without her in the mix.
I'm a big fan of her work. I like the idea of her coming back as a heel.
Yeah.
Because Britt Baker's very organically become a babyface.
Yes.
So why don't we just let that happen and let Thunder Rosa lead in a little bit too? Because like if AEW are going to go down the avenue of blurring the lines, which I get in this modern era, then let's really lean into it and let's make Thunder Rosa a baddie.
I think that's probably the best solution. Yeah, having her come back as a heel would spice things up a little bit and make it a little bit different than their feud last time. But staying with AEW just now, because they've actually officially signed a new indie standout. I know, unbelievable, AEW signing a talent to a new contract. But Tony Khan has tweeted that Commander was all elite on Twitter. He said, having signed a Commander to a contract to AEW. It sounds like I'm being mean to AEW here. I really like AEW. It's one of my favorite shows of the week. But yeah, they've got a lot.
Said before the camera
they've got a lot of people signed to the company. But Commander's one of the new ones. Commander put on an impressive showing against Vikingo at Ring of Honor Super Card of Honor.
Oh, what a match.
Right, and then had some really great matches on AEW TV, namely against Jay White on last night's Dynamite. Also, he did that really cool spot where he runs along the ropes in the ladder match a few weeks ago before, I can't remember what the show was, but it was a really cool showing, and folk were like, oh, he's proper mint, that. Like, we need to sign him to a contract.
They did.
Thoughts on Commander?
Love his work so much. A very unique, very versatile wrestler. Caught up on some of the stuff that he did back in Mexico for some of the for AAA and among others like War City Wrestling and MDA Lucha Libre and stuff. And he's brilliant. Bags of potential. So much time on the clock, and a style that really. Well, he'll even make non-wrestling fans he'll make it pop off the page for them.
It's the highlight reel aspect of the GIFs on Twitter and someone who's not a wrestling fan going, oh my God, it's like when I was a kid and seeing Rey Mysterio being able to do like that backflip DDT that he does with Eddie.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like that, oh my God, that's incredible. And seeing all the Ultimate X stuff. So I'm very excited for Commander's future in AEW. I really hope he gets a decent push there, or in Ring of Honor. But going from AEW to Impact now, we've had a talent pulled from the tapings. What was the news?
Gutted for this. Love Killer Kelly's work. She tweeted out saying, this Monday I was supposed to wrestle Marsha Slamovich at the Impact tapings, as everyone could see, showing the graphic underneath the post. However, it didn't happen. I had a cyst that burst the night before, and that bitch was painful. I took care of it, and sweet bejesus, all the pain went away. Just wanted to let you guys know. Be well soon, Killer Kelly. Hate when a cyst pops like that.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
You had a cyst go. It's beautiful.
No, I've not had a cyst pop.
It's horrible and disgusting. You know, it's like when it's like an extended version of when you pop a spot.
Well, hopefully,
my wife's really into. Wife to be is really into popping spots.
As am I. It's quite fun. Yeah. So maybe cyst popping is my next call.
I think it might be.
Life.
Fraser Porter, cyst popper.
That's on Twitter. That. Hopefully Killer Kelly gets back in the ring soon. It looks like it's been just a temporary issue that they've managed to get fixed. But yeah, fingers crossed back in the ring soon. But we're going to end on more injury news because Trish Stratus has spoken to Busted Open Radio about her appearance at WrestleMania. Now, she obviously returned to the company just in the past few months and has been teaming with Becky Lynch, and Trish Stratus has been teaming with Trish Stratus.
Trish has been teaming with Trish Stratus.
She has. Lita, she did. She turned heel just last week and did her Imperium entrance on this week's Raw. But she's been speaking about her appearance at WrestleMania where she teamed with those two. She said, I had a few obstacles. I had a partially torn hamstring, by the way, and nobody knew that. But I was just like, WrestleMania, let's just go. Whoa, what a worker.
Yeah, I mean, it's handy to be in a six-woman tag, take the pressure off, even still working injuries, not an easy thing to do at all. But as you say, like the pull of WrestleMania just makes you go, I'll just push on through to the other side.
And not only that, but she's wrestled recently as well with a partially torn hamstring. You would expect that maybe with an injury, she'd stay out of the ring, take a back seat. But no, she has been getting in on the action and working fairly. It's crazy to see that, 18 years later, she's still just as good as she was,
and she'll have plenty of time now to get it to get it sorted, because it's looking as if Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus is going to be a marquee match at SummerSlam this year.
Yeah,
so there's plenty of time, because I know that Becky's got sort of a nagging foot injury that kept her away last week, reportedly. And you know what? Rest Becky, rest Trish. We'll see them both in the summer and just.
Have a big slapping fight and meaty. Whoa. Well, but to finish on what Trish Stratus had said to Busted Open Radio, she said, I did not train as much. I'm usually in there the minute I find out there's a match. I'm in there every day. I put my kids to bed and I'm in the ring until midnight. This is what I do. And this time I had this injury, so I was a little unsure going in, but man, there's something about feeling at home. Apparently it's like riding a bike. As you guys know, when you get back in the ring, your body's like, I got this, just do your thing, and it just flows. It's like I said, she's just sort of eased back into it very nicely, she's not missed a step, which is really nice to see. And hopefully, I still can't believe in 2023 we're getting an extended Trish Stratus and Lita run.
I know, right? Isn't it great?
What? It's not something I ever expected to see, and full on what it is about 17 years since she retired. She's back. They're both back and going, yeah, we're on a pretty decent schedule, and you'll see me in multiple matches. It's an exciting time to be a fan of Trish Stratus, and hopefully her hamstring injury recovers so that she can get back and have more big matches. Have you got anything to plug, Tom? Have you got anything you want to plug?
A hamstring is how you tune a pig violin.
Huh? Oh God! Right, just end the video. We'll see you later.